Hey everyone, my name is Deven. I've been living in China for close to 4 years now. It's one of the strangest, most interesting places I've ever been. But I feel like most people in the West don't know what China is really like. In this video, we want to give you a window into one of the more fascinating aspects of modern Chinese society that also pertains to many places around the world. We hope you enjoy. There's a revolution happening in China. Well, out on the streets at least. E-bikes, otherwise known as electric scooters, are taking over Chinese cities as the most convenient and affordable form of transportation. So what exactly are e-bikes? They're fully battery-powered scooters that can travel up to 50 kilometers on a single charge. They can be recharged at any electrical socket, and their price ranges from as little as $100 to over $1,000. In the last few years, the legality and viability of e-bikes has been a hot topic in many countries around the world. What you might not know, however, is that nearly 90% of e-bikes in the world are sold right here in China, which makes this country perfect for both showing and understanding what e-bikes are all about. For many people here in Chengdu, a city in western China with a population of about 18 million, or approximately the same size as Los Angeles and New York City combined, e-bikes are also a necessary part of daily life. E-bikes are used to transport families, to deliver food, mail, water, and many other necessities, as mobile shops and restaurants, and even to dispose of garbage.
So we found a guy here on the street who's got his whole business, his restaurant business, on the back of an e-bike, so I'm gonna see if he'll answer a few of my questions.
你好，我要问一下，我这个你这边就是有电动。
So he's saying he doesn't love this kind of work that much. It's kind of just what he has to do. But it's so interesting. Like, he's got his whole little restaurant right here, and people just come up to him on the street and buy this food. It's the epitome of the convenience of these e-bikes.
E-bikes have become such a necessary part of many Chinese people's lives that they've even adapted them for different types of weather, be it rain, cold, or sun.
So she's telling me she's got the umbrella. It's not for the rain. It's to keep that sun off her skin. She doesn't want to get too dark. She wants to keep her skin nice and white. 你觉得我太黑了吗？
不黑，不黑，不黑。
I'm not too dark, so there's still time for me to get one of these.
Why have e-bikes become so popular in Chinese cities? Well, the main reason is growth. China, in case you haven't heard, is pretty big. With a population of over 1.4 billion people and 498 urban areas with over 1 million people in them, getting around can be a bit of an issue. With many of these cities seemingly built overnight, and with little city planning or public transportation, e-bikes are the fastest and most cost-effective way to get around Chinese cities. 10 years ago, there were no e-bikes in China. Today, there's an estimated 200 million e-bikes here. That represents the fastest growth of any vehicle market ever. Now, e-bikes, like anything, come with both benefits and downsides. Let's take a look at some of the benefits. First, they're cheap. Not only to buy, but also to drive. They run completely on electricity and can be recharged virtually anywhere.
It's like 300 US bucks for these things.
Secondly, they're surprisingly environmentally friendly. No gasoline means very little emissions, and for a country known for its record high levels of smog and pollution, e-bikes are a welcome change.
Woohoo! Suckers! So just had a little bit of a joke at the petrol man's expense. Showed him my bike. He told me it didn't need any gas. I got out of there like a maniac.
Now there are, of course, downsides. First, e-bikes, especially in city environments, are dangerous. They can travel at speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour, and in China, the majority of the people do not wear any type of safety gear. Also, China's traffic is, well, pure anarchy, and because of this, the danger of e-bikes can really be magnified.
It's kind of stressful driving around China. That's what I've been noticing. I mean, nobody's paying attention to the traffic rules. You got to keep your head on the swivel at all times. So I've had a long day, so a nice beer on the bike is a good way to relax and chill out.
When talking about e-bikes as a viable form of transportation, one of the first things that comes to mind is the infrastructure needed to support an e-bike society. Surely that would be hard to install, right? Well, not really. In China, e-bike parking lots are either previously abandoned underground caverns or a simple combination of fences, power strips, and someone to guard the bikes.
So he's saying it's cheaper to buy it, so you can plug it in and charge it anywhere, and with the traffic, this is like the best way to get around.
In fact, many of these parking garages also double as family homes, with beds and kitchens tucked away in the dark corners of these areas. So in a sense, e-bikes have actually created jobs for people who might not have previously had them.
So to charge the bike, it's 3 kwai. You can do that for the whole day, get your thing charged here. So total less than $1 to park your bike here all day and get it charged. And her whole family works here. They got a little kind of house thing set up in here. Ooh, hello. So this is where they live. This is what they do every day.
What makes China such an interesting place when it comes to e-bikes is the freedom they provide. The lack of rules, or at least enforcement of rules, when it comes to traffic means that no place is out of bounds for taking an e-bike. Too many cars on the congested streets to navigate? Just hop up onto the sidewalk. Need to cross to the other side of the road? Take a bridge. Find yourself on the wrong side of the road? Well, luckily for e-bikes, there is no wrong side. We decided to get out and explore this chaos by taking our e-bike to some of the craziest places we could think of around the city.
Wow.
We started off by getting a cup of coffee. Then we went to shop for a little bit of traditional artwork.
So I'm trying to think, like, if I wanted to bring a bike into an art gallery back home, the absolute shitstorm that we'd get from bringing a bike in there.
After that, a quick lunch.
Delicious.
Feeling sick in China? Too far from the hospital? Just ride your bike there. Or into an elevator.
So we're in an elevator right now with the bike. Definitely one of the weirdest places I've been so far on the bike, but this guy doesn't think so. So we're on the 21st floor of the Poly Center. On Friday and Saturday night, this is one of the busiest places in Chengdu. I've been here quite a few times myself. I've seen some weird stuff, but I don't think I've ever seen an e-bike up here.
You can even take your bike into a sex toy shop because, well, why not?
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with e-bikes, but I think it's important that we show you. I just don't know which one to choose.
If Chinese culture is your thing, take your bike to get a cup of tea. Or to participate in some traditional dancing. Now, is the e-bike society that China has fostered something that could be replicated in other countries? It's hard to say right now, but at least in China, e-bikes are not only the most convenient way to get around the city, they've also become a massive part of Chinese life and society. And, quite frankly, they're a damned good time.